I think that's what it is. It's a game that didn't go your way, and you're in a point of where multiple games haven't gone your way, and you just simply look at the process. You get the 10. It's the same process. It never changes. Whether you win by 10 or you lose by 10, it never changes. Look at the tape, figure out what's going on, address it, fix it, and there's things that's going well, build on those. It never changes.
Are there any? I know you haven't
Very
watched
that
the
simple.
tape of this game, but are there any X's and O's, just fundamentals that stand out for back-to-back 200-yard rushing games? I mean, like run defense in general.
I think you never want to see another team run the ball on you, and that's a staple of being a good run defense. I mean, a good defense in general is you have to stop the run. So it's unfortunate when it happens, but you got to look at it and figure out why is that happening, make the corrections, move on. What I think you don't do is try to attribute it to all these other factors that are not the case. It's if you don't play sound and fundamental football, a team can give you 200. I've been a part of this defense when, for 2 seasons they didn't get 100 yards rushing, and so I've been on the top when it was up. I've been on the part of it when it's down, and what I've learned is it doesn't change. It's your process that's most important, and it's unfortunate when you don't get the results you want. But like I say it all the time. Football is the greatest teacher of life. And, I don't know if people believe me when I tell you that, but just anybody examine your life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do everything right and you get a bad result. What are you going to do? How are you going to respond? And for me, I look at them as opportunities because I was always focused on the process. I wasn't focused on the result. And when I was up 10, I went right back to the drawing board. So now when I'm down 10, I go right back to the drawing board. And that has always served me well. And this team has always been resilient through all different types of adversity, whether it's been injuries, whether it's been games not going our way, whether it's been poor performances, whether it's been bad calls. This team has always been resilient, and it's reflective of our city. And so I wouldn't expect that to change.
You say people will sometimes attribute the wrong things. Obviously, Dennis Allen is a big target of that right now. What should his role be in trying to get out of this current rut?
I don't understand what the question is.
Like, I mean, if people are saying this is on the coach, 5-game losing streak is on the coach, 2, poor performances are on the coach.
I can't speak to what people's response are, because I can't. I mean, I think if you look at people for people's opinion, it's going to be opinion about everything. It could be opinion about this, it could be opinion about that, it could be opinion about this person. I think it'll be an opinion about this thing. And so what were you going to do, give a response to every one of them? Sure. All I can do is dictate my response. And my response has always been focus on the process, not the results. It'll always take care of itself. Always.
You were here in 21. This is the last time you had a 5-game losing streak. Does this feel similar? It feels like, quarterback injuries then too. And how did you kind of fight back at that point?
Yeah, honestly, like if you're talking about 21, I can't remember specifically how 21 played out, except for our team was resilient. And like I said, I said that earlier, we faced adversity before. And so I was here for that, and I know that our team finished strong when maybe a lot of people thought we wouldn't. And so I think that's just reflective of the character of this organization is we're always going to be resilient. Like at the end of the game, you're going to always see us fight no matter what the scoreboard is. And I think that's reflective of the players in the locker room. I think it's reflective of the coaches. And nobody likes a bad result. Nobody. I don't think a person that would look at and not get the results they want and be like, hooray. Nobody, not one human being. And I think, especially in sports, athletes want to win. Coaches want to win. But winning is hard. It's very hard to do. But how are you going to respond when you don't get the results you want? Are you going to mope? Are you going to blame somebody else? Are you going to let other people's opinion dictate how you respond? No, you can't. You can't. You have to trust your process. You have to trust the people that were with you. You have to stay loyal. You have to stay with the people in the boat because you win together, you lose together. And as long as you can stay united and make it through the other side of the storm, because one thing about storms, they're going to always pass. Just like the storm passed in 2021 or any other time, they always pass. And what you're going to look back on is going to be how did I handle myself when I was in that storm. And I think that's what I want to be proud of myself. That's what I want to be proud of my teammates. That's what I want to be proud of the organization, that we respond the right way when we're in adversity. And we're being challenged. This isn't comfortable for anybody. Anybody that's attached with being an organization, a part of the organization, our fans are unbelievable. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable for nobody. But we're going through it. And what are we going to do? We're just going to keep taking steps forward. We're going to control what we control, trust our process, rinse, wash, repeat, figure out how to fix what needs to change so that we can find a way to pull ourselves out of this hole, one step at a time.